So as Europeans go out in the world and begin to explore, they encounter all other kinds of cultures and peoples, and they begin to wonder, how did they develop their societies and civilizations? And so they begin in the 1700s to develop this idea of natural man, or the noble savage, one who, without the advantages of European culture and Christianity, has somehow managed to develop these cultures. So they say to themselves, natural man is happy. Why is he happy? One answer is he's free of cultural restraints. This leads some European philosophers to conclude that the best way to happiness is actually to get back to closer to man's natural state, to get rid of the things that are interfering with your ability to be happy. Those might be morals or even Christianity, though certainly not all philosophers go that way, because a certain number of people say, yeah, maybe, but there's another way of looking at this. Natural man is happy. Why is he happy? Because he's immature, like a baby. And that there's no interest, if you're an enlightened European person and you have all the advantages of culture and music and the other things that you think are great, why on earth would you give those things up to enter this state of immaturity? Now, this isn't the only takeaway that Europeans had from the idea of natural man. Good old Rousseau comes along and he begins to think to himself, natural man has figured out how to form governments just like we did. What does that mean? Well, for starters, Hobbes was wrong. A state of nature is not a state of war, because obviously people have managed to get along in other places without it. And, as a consequence, man is inherently good. However, other people are going to come along. Eventually, folks like Herbert Spencer, who's going to say, rubbish! We all had the same amount of time to develop our cultures. That European culture, or white people in this case also, are better than others. That means that they actually are better. Okay? And so, again, this idea of natural man, people are going to go back and forth on this question and come to different conclusions. But it's a very important dialogue that's occurring during this time period.